begin at the beginning of the writing process of this film.
Go for it.
Well, with this screenplay, you should begin.
We would run it through that order so that we wouldn't get kind of crossed up, people working at the same time, although that still happened. We'd go from me to Andrew to Alex, back to me to Andrew to Alex. And sometimes we'd still work on the same things at the same time, and that became difficult to keep track of.
Yeah.
Challenging.
We don't remember always whose line is whose.
Which is good.
Yeah, I think there's a quote I read that you have to replicate and then destroy and then rebuild, and I think that's exactly what we did with this. The first passes were too replicant of the novel, too reverent,
and we couldn't call Jim up and talk to him about it. We've lost Jim, and so we had to look at a lot of writing on his material. We had to talk to Lois, his widow, and we had to then, the three of us were like puzzle solving a lot, and like, well, let's be true to it, but let's figure out what's happening between the lines and off camera, so that we have an answer for our actors, so they can actually inhabit these characters and give them and flesh them out and make them real.
The novel is so mysterious and leaves so much out, which is really part of its power. Is it doesn't fill in those blanks for you, but allows you to fill in those blanks.
The novels in first person, getting out of Virgil's head was key, and he's also very passive. And so we spent a lot of time trying to figure out small ways of making him active without making him a different person.
But at some point, you really need to step away from the page and step away from the lines of dialogue and understand the structural acts and how does one person start from one place and end up 180 degrees different. And how can you make that change as extreme as possible? Because that's really what we watch a story for, is somebody's transformation.